Good morning, guys, and welcome to this week's vlog. This week we are going to a wedding. That's what I'm getting dressed to go and do right now. We're going to Justin's best friend, whose name is Cole. We're going to his wedding. They became friends in college by playing flag football, and then after that, Cole asked Justin. He was like, "Hey, do you want to come burn couches with me?" And Justin was like, "No, I'll pass. I will pass on that." But they still became friends anyway. And now they're in fantasy football leagues together. They've come to visit us. We were on double dates together. We really, really like them. They're very, very good people. And they have a lot to celebrate because Cole just passed his bar exam, and so now he's officially an attorney. He's great. His wife is fantastic. She's gorgeous. She's funny. She's smart. They are just a really good couple, and I am so honored, first of all, that we got invited to go to their wedding. I've never been to a wedding as an adult before. Of course I went to weddings and stuff as a kid, but I've only ever been to black weddings. So this should be different. This should be different. I have no expectations, but what I do know is that it's probably gonna be a really good time. So I'm excited for that. I absolutely love this spray. This is the Tower 28 SOS antimicrobial antimicrobial spray, and I feel like it has helped to minimize my breakouts so much, especially from going to the gym and touching all that dirty stuff. Even though I wash my hands, I feel like when I touch my face it still gets dirty and it still makes me break out. So it's really nice that this works as well as it does. And we are going full throttle on the skincare today. I haven't been using my retinol as much, which is crazy because I am only 25, right? But I don't necessarily know when the signs of aging start, but I want to be one of those old people that it's girl, you are not 117. I'll be like, I am 117. I know I still look 23, which means that I need to take care of my skin. I also make sure to put retinol on the back of my hands because they say that hands show signs of aging the quickest. So that's been a new recent development that I do. But we forgot to make Jet and JoJo a boarding appointment. This stopper sucks. It's square or not square, but the hole is just so small. Anyway, we forgot to make Jet and JoJo a boarding appointment for today. And by the time we thought about it and went to actually go make it, everybody was full. Everybody. And we don't like to just send them anywhere. I know there's probably some places around that have availability and openings, but to me, that's not necessarily a good sign. And I want them to be somewhere that I'm not worried about them, and I'm not oh my gosh, I hope they're treating my dogs okay. Because one time, whenever I went to Seattle for I think a week or something, I let JoJo be boarded at this one place in Tuscaloosa, and whenever I went to go pick him up, his stuff had pee all over it, he had pee all over him. And I was like, has he had a bath at all? Because I paid for a bath. And they were like, nah. And I was like, oh. And then they passed me all of his dog toys, and they were all drenched in pee. And now, if you remember last week when I was telling y'all about Jet and JoJo, JoJo will hold it for forever. I've seen him do it for 12 to 16 hours. If he feels like it's going to be an inconvenience for him to go, he's not going to go. So I automatically knew that those toys covered in pee were not because he did that. So I'm just what kind of fucking circus are y'all running? It was horrible. Never took him back. And so now we take them to the Palms in Tuscaloosa. If you are living in the Tuscaloosa area or there's a Palms daycare that's near you, please take your dog there. They get so excited even at the mention of me taking them to daycare. But like I said, they were full. So we're getting somebody to come over to the house and to take the dogs out at 6 tonight because we're not going to leave here until 2. And right now it's 1:27. So hopefully Jet will go ahead and do whatever he needs to do so that we can have a little bit more peace of mind for whenever the person comes over to watch them. I also made a video this week, but last week for y'all. And I was talking about, I was doing a badge roll tour, and I was talking about my little badge babies. And I have some to coordinate with the season. So right now I have Halloween, I have some Christmas ones, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, all that good stuff I have, right? And I was I don't have one for Thanksgiving because I don't play that. Those are my exact words. People in the comments got so up in arms about the fact that I said that we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And I didn't realize that was such a controversial topic, but it's like, I'm confused. Like, was nobody paying attention in history class? Nobody was paying attention in social studies when we learned about how Thanksgiving started? Like, y'all missed that, the natives and the pilgrims, y'all missed all of that. And it just like blew up into something that wasn't even relevant. I feel like if you want to celebrate Thanksgiving, then you do that. And I was saying in the comments, like, if Thanksgiving was only about like family and like taking time to be thankful, and if that's what it was always based on, that's what it was always meant to be, and it wasn't like polluted by racism, then that would be fine to celebrate. But two things cannot be true in this case. So I was like, no, like, you know, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. It's just not something that I'm interested in, blah, 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 blah. And people just took such offense to that. And number one, I don't care. Number two, you celebrate whatever holiday you want to celebrate. And they were like, well, how can you celebrate Halloween but not Thanksgiving? Like, Halloween is so demonic and blah, blah, blah. Like, there is nothing demonic about dressing up as Boo and Sully from Monsters Inc. and passing out candy to kids. There's nothing demonic about that. Like, I don't care what anybody has to say about that. This is a huge point of contention for me about a lot of things, because it's like, I'm saying y'all as like a collective, y'all, not like you specifically, but it's like y'all only want to be activists when y'all think it's cool. You know what I mean? Like, for example, when it comes to like spirituality and oh my God and Jesus and church and all that good stuff, and like, yes, and I'm a good upstanding Christian woman with Christian values, and then you go cheat on your partner. Like, it's like people just, I just hate when people weaponize religion to like make it fit to like their own agenda. I feel like that's really irritating. Or it's like, even with the whole Target thing and the DEI and so on and so forth. Was Target wrong for that? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And all the girls stood together and we made them pockets hurt. Trust. And we did. Now I'm seeing more people, like, you know, people are going back to Target. And I will be completely transparent. Justin and I never stopped shopping at Target for this reason. Y'all remember when we first got Jet and he was at the wazoo? It was poop everywhere. It was poop everywhere, constantly, every single day. We had that boy on $100 dog food that was only like 5-pound bags for $100. It was insane and it was sick. But we put him on the same dog food that JoJo's on, which is Kindful, and that is a brand that is only sold at Target. We have had so many problems with Jet's stomach, but once we finally put him on the same dog food as JoJo, we have not had a problem with him. Knock on wood. We've not had a problem with him. It was not worth messing up his stomach even more to like try to put him on something else. So of course we continue to get him the same food. And if you have a dog, you know you can't just switch over to dog food and whatever. People are like, oh, like you could have made your own dog food, blah, blah, blah. If you're not gonna come to my house in the middle of the night and clean up, I don't hear it. But I'm saying that to say, like, the same people that are like, oh sis, like, you're not supposed to be in Target, you're not supposed to be doing this, you're not supposed to be doing that, like, why you in Target, you don't know about the DEI. Those are the same people that are still on Fashion Nova, still on Shein. But it's like, no, Target, and two things can be true. Both things are a problem, but you're only focused on, oh, Target is bad, but you're still shopping at Shein, you're still shopping at Temu, you're still shopping at Fashion Nova. Like, people just pick and choose. People pick and choose. And it's just so irritating to me. Like, you only want to be an activist when it's convenient for you. And that's just irritating as fuck to me. Like, I can't. I really can't stand that. But yeah, it's annoying. Especially like when it comes to Halloween and people are like, oh, like Halloween is demonic and my kids don't do Halloween. Okay, so I won't be seeing your kids at my house for Halloween. That's fine. Like, that doesn't move the needle for me. And then when churches do trunk or treats and they do it on the same night as Halloween, what's the difference? Like, you're still doing the exact same thing. Like, that's still Halloween and that's still trick or treating, even if you use it under the guise of religion, which sometimes when I get on social media, I'm like, there's no way that these people are formally educated. It's impossible. And it's also like, I can like whatever holiday I want. Like, if Halloween just so happens to be my favorite holiday, then so be it. If St. Patrick's Day just so happens to be my favorite holiday, so be it. You can still like Christmas, you can still like Thanksgiving, you can still like whatever you want. Turns out everybody is their own person and they're allowed to like whatever they want. So I don't know why people got so offended that I said I don't like Thanksgiving. Like, oh no, I don't support racism. Oh, that's so, I can't believe it. And then people were mad because I said that I had 2 Daisy Awards on my badge. And like, Daisy Awards, people can like fill out a Daisy Award and be like, oh, like I had Jay, she was a great nurse. So thankful for her. Whatever, you get a daisy pin to put on your back so that other patients know, like, hey, like this nurse is really great, and you know she's gonna take really good care of you. It's just an outward expression of that, right? And so on the caption for the video, I put Daisy nominations, because technically I didn't win the Daisy award, but I do have the 2 Daisy nominations. And somebody in the comments was like, those are nominations, like you didn't actually win the Daisy award, you probably wrote them yourself. Like, blocked. Like, I've gotten to the point where I have started to heavily utilize the block button, because you're not going to irritate me on my T-Mobile phone that I pay for. Get the fuck on. Like, be so for real. People just love being irritating and just like saying their opinion so loud. And then when you clap back and you're like, hey, no, I actually think you're really dumb. Then people be like, oh my God, like I cannot believe she's bullying on the internet. I can't believe. But it's like they completely disregard the people that are like trying to tear me to shambles in my comments. But when I clap back, it's wrong. No, like, I feel like if you're gonna say something negative about me on social media behind a fake profile, or you don't have a profile picture, then you need to be fully ready to receive whatever it is that I choose to say to you. Truly. Because it's like I just don't understand people that act like that. Like, it's like, oh, like I can say whatever I want to this creator, but as soon as they say something mean back to me, like I'm gonna try to cancel them and do this and do this and do that. Like, no, like, did you not just hear them call me a lot? Like, no. Y'all are so irritating for that. I was supposed to take my hair down last week. As you can see, that did not happen. But she is definitely on her last leg. I don't even know what to put in it, truthfully. I already know Joseph gonna bust up in and be like, man, what you doing, man? We gotta go, man. Mind you, he not even dressed. This wedding is like an hour and 45 minutes, or like 2 hours away or something like that. So we got a pretty good drive ahead of us. But I'm gonna drive down and then Dustin's gonna drive back, because I hate driving back. Like, it's so irritating to me. None of this is my hair, but I think I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna leave it just because I can hear Julia screaming through the camera. This is the Honey Spiked Mousse by Camille Rose, and it smells so good. It has like a honey caramel smell, and I love it. Because it's just some pieces that are just like that piece at the end. This is the edge control that I like to use. My edges need something like really rough to lay them down. I got this one from my mama whenever I spent that 6 weeks in Seattle, and she put me on so much game, because this is technically it's braiding gel, but it works as a really good edge control too. You gotta be careful just to like not cake too much on, because it'll leave a white cast. So my edge brush has definitely seen better days, but I feel like a seasoned edge brush is better than like a new one fresh out the pack. Like, your edge brush gotta get to know you for real. And I like to do like the press and swoop method, because it like really lays it down. Washing. Okay, let's go get our dress and let's put it on. We'll also have to see what kind of bra I can wear with this dress. If you watched last week's vlog, we went dress shopping, and I got this simple, just like plain black dress. It's a little square and boxy, and I feel like it makes me look square and boxy. But Justin said I look curvy in it, so I don't know. He probably doesn't. But let's put it on and see what kind of bra we need to wear. I cleaned these last week. I've had my second hole pierce since July, and I just felt like it was dirty, so I took it out, cleaned it, and then I put it right back in. But these I've had since I was like 6 months old, so they're very well healed. What? They're very well healed. I went to Lavish yesterday, and I got these earrings. They were, I think, $11 because they were half off. Is that pretty? I don't have any bracelets. I said I was gonna buy some, but I think I ended up not getting the ones that I said I was gonna get. How stupid is that? I usually don't wear my wedding band anymore. Mostly because like being at work and it was ripping my gloves, and then working out, I didn't want it to get scratched, so I stopped wearing it for a little while. And it's still so pretty. Oh, I kind of miss wearing this. I don't know why I ever stopped. I mean, I literally explained to you why I just stopped, but this is so pretty. Okay, let's put on some deodorant. I hate deodorant stains on dresses though. Or maybe I should just do my spray deodorant, because that one doesn't leave stains. Let's just this is the Degree 72 Body Heat Activated Water, Lavender and Water Lily Dry Spray. Works really good too. Just kind of like that. Just kind of. Okay, perfect. Put some lotion on. I use this one. This is the EOS Vanilla Cashmere. It is $154. I just sneeze and my eyes are so glassy. We have to leave at 2:20. Okay, let's put some perfume on. We're gonna use the Billie Eilish, the Brazilian Crush 62, and then the pink blush from TikTok Shop. All right, we're ready to go to this wedding. I will see y'all in the car.
Time will bring the real end about your ride. Today there'll be no remnants, no trace, no residual feelings within you. Then you won't remember me. Your face will be the reason I smile, but I will not see what I cannot have forever. I'll always love you. I hope you feel the same.
Okay, so we are back from Cole and Emma's wedding. Whenever we pulled up, I like to get to places at least like 30 minutes early. So it said that we were gonna get there at like 4. Well, at first it said like 4:11, and then I ended up cutting it down to like 4:03. So we get there, we pull up. Nobody else is in the parking lot. Like, there are cars in the parking lot, but like nobody's getting out of cars. None of that stuff. So I was like, "Are you sure this wedding's at 4:30?" And Justin was like, "Yes." Like, he texted me and he told me that it was at 4:30.
Turn left.
And I was like, okay, but like nobody is out here, and all I see are the bridesmaids lining up outside. So I was like, "You're positive that this wedding starts at 4:30 because the wedding party is outside?" And he was like, "Yes, he said it was 4:30. Okay. Anyway. No, he was like, "He said 4:30. He said 4:30. He said 4:30. He said 4:30.
Turn left onto DeSoto Caverns Parkway.
So then, we walk in, and the wedding bells are chiming outside. And I'm looking, we're like signing the guest book, and the man told us on all rise, and I'm like, what? So they had like everybody had just walked down the aisle, and Cole and Emma
turn right onto US 218.
Cole and Emma are like standing up at the front, and I'm looking at Justin like, if looks could kill right now, I'm gonna kill you. So we sit in the very back, and like it was before they pretty much said anything. I think Emma had literally just walked in. So we sit in the very back, and I'm looking at Justin like, we ain't never going nowhere else ever again. And he was like, "No, he's at 4:30. He's at 4:30. I'm like, it don't even matter no more. It don't even matter no more. Long story short, the wedding actually started at 4 o'clock. But Cole did text Justin and say that it started at 4:30. And I'm pretty sure the time for the wedding was 4 o'clock, because I thought originally that it was 4 o'clock. But Justin was saying all last night, 4:30, 4:30, 4:30. So I'm like, okay, I may have just misread it. But I thought it said 4:30 or 4 o'clock on the RSVP that we sent in. Whatever, it don't matter. The wedding was over in 19 minutes. From start to finish, it was 19 minutes. So if we would have gotten there at 4:30, we were already back in the reception hall at 4:30, eating food at 4:30. So, but yeah, so we ate food. The wedding party like went out, and they took pictures, and then Cole and Emma came. They sat down and ate for a second. They cut the cake. Their cake was delicious. That cake was so good, girl. And then we sat next to this very nice lady. I don't know her name. I didn't even ask. But she was very sweet. If you are by some chance watching this video, you were very sweet, and thank you so much for talking to us. And then we went up. We talked to Cole and Emma for a little bit. Justin got to meet some of the fantasy football people that they're all in a group, and Cole is like the head grand master supreme leader of whatever.
Just a commission.
Sure. So yeah, Justin was able to like meet them in person, and yeah, now we're on our way back home. But we did get a notification from our security system that Amaya went to go take the dogs out, and she's still not back in the house yet. So I don't know what the dog's doing to her, but hopefully she's okay. I follow Emily Kaiser on TikTok, and she said that Trader Joe's has all of their like Halloween stuff out. So we stopped by Trader Joe's on the way home to see what they got. They do have the Halloween bags that I saw. I don't really know what I would use it for, but Justin says I need to get it anyway. I also got the mini milk peanut butter cups. These are so good. All right, we are back home from the wedding. We stopped by Trader Joe's because like I was telling y'all, I saw Emily Kaiser's TikTok, and she did like a full Trader Joe's shopping day, and I saw that they had the cute freaking Halloween bags. And I've never had Halloween bags from Trader Joe's, so I was like, maybe we should stop. So we stopped on our way home. Like by the time I thought about it, I was like, ooh, Justin, like we should stop at Trader Joe's. And he was like, do you want to go? And I was like, if I'm not mistaken, Trader Joe's is literally down the street. Looked up and it was like 1.4 miles away. So I was like, yeah, perfect. So we ended up making a pit stop and going to Trader Joe's real quick. And of course, they ended up having the Halloween bag. So I got one. I got the purple and green one, I think. And they say that it's really good for like if you want to use it as a trick-or-treating bag, which I guess is good enough for that. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but I have it, and that's honestly all that I care about. I'm going ahead and putting my other like typical earrings in. Those other ones, like these earrings are super pretty and I like them a lot. And I thought that I was gonna have like, you know, a time trying to adjust to having bigger earrings, but honestly it wasn't bad at all. Like it was normal. It's just that sometimes when I have my hair longer like this, my hair will get caught in my earrings and it'll hurt. All right, let us go ahead and take this hair down. I think I'm gonna watch Real Housewives of Atlanta while I do it, and we'll see how long it takes. Right now it is 8:16. It usually takes me about like 2 hours, 2.5 hours to take my hair down. So let's see how long it takes. Okay, I just changed shirts because I don't like the way that other shirt feels on my skin. So okay, now we're gonna start.
I don't touch no wheel cause I got a chauffeur. First class how I get around the world. 2 minutes maybe hit the drama. Unless you come in with the commas. Oh DJ turn the sound up, cause we about to pour the rounds up. From Jersey to Ibiza, they say it doesn't get sweeter. Feel my body banging like speaker. Ooh, spinning on my concealer. Skin tight, no millimeter. And my face can't make it feel weaker. But they know that my body is a healer. Ooh, I love to make it jump, 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 jump. You know I love to make it jump, jump, jump. Dum, 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 back it up, up. You know I love to make it jump, 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 jump. You know I love to make it jump, jump, jump. Dum, 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 back it up, up. You know I love to make it.
Oh, you got a nigga calling on me. I don't wanna know your vibe, oh yeah. Listen to me, I put some kerosene in it. Make this stick up, I wanna put it in the wind. Wanna get deep, I serve it like a dealer. Keep it up, my thing in the middle. I'm back in your bird, it doesn't feel no really. Her perfect picture, that's a Polaroid. She tell me you know what. Them sweet feeling like a sirloin. Tell the chauffeur take it, shit, she nasty. Have a pleasure trip, be a world war.
All right, I do not remember what time we started, but it is 11 o'clock and I just finished taking my hair down. Now, I will tell y'all know, y'all have seen me get ready pretty much every day, but I started using these Sacred Drops probably like 2-3 months ago, and I use them every single day. These work. I didn't want to talk about it like as soon as I got to be like, oh my god, yeah, my hair's going, it's great. I will be repurchasing these for the rest of my life because these, like, it's made my hair grow so much. That, and also in combination with taking the hair, skin, and nail vitamins. Take these. I'm pretty sure I got them from Walmart. But my nails were so freaking brittle. I get builder gel, but like when my builder gel is not on, my nails are so weak. But my hair is just so, number one, it's so soft. It's extremely dirty, but it's very soft. My hair appointment is next week. I'm not gonna do added hair. This is the full bag of added hair. Now, this hair is very lightweight, and I remember, is this one of my gray hairs that just came out? No. I remember thinking like, oh, this is gonna be so heavy, like it's gonna be too heavy for my head. No, it's very lightweight. But since I have small parts whenever I have my mini twist, it's more hair. So like whenever I try to put it in a ponytail or put it in a bun under a scrub cap at work, it makes my head hurt. Even because I only tie it around one time. Like I don't double tie my hair ties like that whenever I do a ponytail or bun or anything, because I feel like it's too much tension. I just do it around one time, literally like this, just because I used to do slick backs in nursing school for so long. Like two and a half years of just like constantly slicking my hair back. It gave me traction alopecia down the middle, and it ripped my edges to shreds. So now I don't do it anymore. Whenever my hair is not in mini twist, it's in a wash and go, and it's out, and it's down, and it's curly, and it is what it is. And then I'll go and I'll get my protective style, and I'll have my mini twist in. Again, very low maintenance, very, very low tension, and I feel like that has been so overwhelmingly good for my hair, and I love it. I'm very interested to see how much shedding I have. I didn't have a lot of shedding. Like, this is probably the biggest clump I've pulled out. I didn't have a lot of shedding whenever I was taking the braids down. The true testament of how much shedding I have is usually whenever I am in the shower. But I use the unbrush. I know a lot of people were talking about this like on TikTok Shop and whatever. I didn't think it would work. I thought it was just like a gimmick on TikTok until Jalea used it on me at the salon a few months ago, maybe like 3-4 months ago. It was gliding through my hair like butter, and my hair is like so prone to being tangled that I was mesmerized. So I went and got one. I got this one from Walmart, and it's fantastic. It looks like it wouldn't be something that would work for my hair, but it does, and I'm very grateful for it. So right now we're gonna go ahead and get in the shower. I'm gonna use the Sacred shampoo, and then I'm also going to use the Sacred deep conditioner. I have already dug my fingers into this Sacred, but it's fantastic. This is just me and what I do for my hair. I feel like I have the best wash and goes when my hair is properly moisturized. So I will leave this in overnight and then wash it out in the morning, because it's already 11 o'clock. I don't feel like doing my hair until 1-2 o'clock in the morning. I stayed up late yesterday. I'm not staying up late today. I'm going to bed today. So yeah, I don't really know what time I'm going to get up tomorrow to do my hair, but I'd rather get up and do my hair than have to stay up to do my hair. So yeah, okay, let's go ahead and go to the shower and do my hair. All right, good morning, y'all. It is 11:21. I'm just not getting up for the day. I slept extremely good last night, but for whatever reason, JoJo has been waking us up by baying, and like if you have a hound dog or a hunting dog, like, you know, so when they go, hey, what are you doing that for? For what? For what? And he usually doesn't bark inside. He'll bark outside, but he usually won't bark inside. But I think he just has a lot of pent up energy. And we put their harnesses on yesterday before Amaya came to take them out, because we didn't want her like focusing and like fumbling on trying to put the harnesses on, and both of them are so excited. So usually when we put the harnesses on, that means that we're going to take them for a walk. We put the harnesses on and then we put them in their room and close the door because we were about to go. And JoJo did not take kindly to that. So I think he just had a lot of pent up energy that he needed to get out. But we're going to go ahead and do my curly hair routine. It usually takes me 2 hours. Let's see if we can do it in a shorter amount of time, because we have stuff we have to do today.
To go, don't wonder no more what I think about you. If it's something that you want, then you should make me your girl, your girl. If it's something that you need, then baby, come and share my world, share my world. Oh, if it's something that you want, come and take a walk with me, with me. Everything that you need, I got it right here, baby. And now it's obvious you need a friend to come hold you down. Be that one to share your everything when no one's around. Baby, come tell me your secrets and tell me all your dreams, 'cause I can see you need someone to trust. You can trust in me. So just call me whenever you're lonely. I'll be your friend, I can be your homie. Something that you want, then you should make me your girl. If it's something that you need, then baby, come and share my world. If it's something that you want, come and take a walk with me, walk with me. Yeah, everything that you need, I got it right here, baby. It's been so long I've had this feeling that we could be everything you've ever wanted in your fantasy. I won't push too hard to break your heart, 'cause my love's sincere. I'm not like any other.
Alright, I just finished doing my hair. It is 1:07, so a little bit under the 2 hour mark, but I feel like my hair looks so good. It's so juicy and it smells so good. But me and Justin are gonna go out to eat breakfast, even though it's, well, out to eat, I guess. It's already 1 o'clock. We're gonna go clean our cars out, and then we have to go do a little shopping, but of course y'all are gonna come with us, so let's go. We're in Sam's Club because I have been wanting a KitchenAid since July.
The blue one is pretty.
The blue one is pretty. I really like that one. We went into Best Buy, but the ones that they have were like $400 with no attachments to it. It was just the stand and the bowl. These are $400, but it comes with 3 attachments.
Yeah, that's what it came out to do.
Okay, what color should we get?
Blue, I like blue.
So Justin wants to get this one. I think this one is actually pretty cool. Yeah, in Best Buy they only had this one, and I don't like red that much, but I feel like this blue one is really cool, so we're gonna get that one.
And this is like a 1980s kind of like vintage shop thing.
Yeah, that's giving WandaVision.
Yeah.
Wanda Vision. My hair looks so crazy. I hate first day hair. It just be everywhere. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get Halloween candy. Let's see what we find and what we end up liking.
So we spent a lot of money on Halloween candy. a lot of money. We went for a mix of chocolate and like sweet sour candy. So 75 count of Nerd gummy clusters, which I don't know if that's gonna last. 155 pieces of a mixture of chocolate. 65 pieces of, again, a good mix of both. We bought a good bit of this from Publix, but we got the bigger bags, like the 155s, the 150s, the 280 pieces from Sam's.
So yeah, our KitchenAid, it's all set up. I have been seeing cinnamon rolls all over my TikTok since fall started, so I have made them before. They turned out super good the first time, but I feel like they were a little bit more stiff, and according to my research, that's because I didn't let it like rise long enough. And also, if you put like heavy cream inside the pan like while it's baking, it also makes it a lot softer. So I got a recipe for like some ooey gooey cinnamon rolls, so we're gonna make it together. Okay, I wanted to talk to y'all for a hot second before I went into work, but a few days ago, it's gonna get dark because my current is gonna talk, but a few days ago, I messaged my nurse educator because she's over my schedule while I'm on orientation and then it goes to somebody else. But I was like, you know what? Shot in the dark, I'm just gonna ask, is there any way that I can be off on Halloween and then just work another day that week? Because theoretically, like, I'm on orientation, and just because I don't work Halloween doesn't mean that they're down a nurse because I'm just on orientation, right? Anyway, so I was like, I just thought I would ask, and she was like, are you here right now? Are you here? Are you here? And I'm like, oh, like, am I supposed to be at work right now? And so I checked my schedule, and it said 8 p to 8 a, so I was like, okay. And I was like, no, I'm not. Like, I work tonight. And she's like, oh, okay, I'll change that day for you. Y'all, so now I don't have to work Halloween. She hasn't changed it yet on Smart Square, but I am confident that she will, and she'll just let me know. Probably tomorrow in the morning what day I'm gonna work instead, but I am so happy to not be working Halloween. I am off work. I was kind of worried because my nurse educator hadn't changed my schedule yet. Like, technically per Smart Square, I was still working Halloween, even though she told me, like, you know, you don't have to work, like, we'll figure it out. But I was just still worried. Like, I wanted it off my schedule so I could, like, fully relax. But I saw her this morning, like, when I was almost done with my shift, and she was like, which day do you want me to move you to that week? I was like, honestly, I genuinely don't even care. I am so flexible. You move me to whatever day you want to, as long as it's not the 31st. I literally don't care. And she was like, okay. So, feeling really good about that. If you work in the hospital, I sincerely advise you to get this Tower 28 SOS antibacterial, like antimicrobial spray. Y'all, I have not had an acne breakout from like germs being on my face, like bacteria being on my face, since I started using that. They sell, I probably have this much left, but they also have the little mini version to like slide into your purse or whatever, but that is fantastic. I'm really excited about that. I'm excited to be doing Halloween. I'm thinking right now the front runner as far as costumes is me being the Lorax, and then Justin being this short man with this fierce ass bob. The bob is fierce, and trust, Justin is gonna have a bob with some motion, trust. So it's that, or I don't know. In my head, I've been thinking, like, you know, the really big, like, inflatable dinosaurs. I feel like those are so funny, but I feel like being the Lorax would be even funnier, especially since I love Ashby on TikTok. She is so funny. She's so effortlessly funny, and I love watching all of her TikToks and like the little cuts and clips from her live streams. Like, that girl is, her comedic timing is everything. So yeah, those are kind of the front runners. Today we're gonna go to Pilates, and we're also gonna go to the Halloween store. So if we end up going to the Halloween store and finding costumes that we like, then we'll go ahead and get them. We're probably also gonna end up getting more candy, even though we did get 1,500 pieces of candy the other day. But it is what it is. Like, we will be the house that got all the candy. Like, Justin got mobbed last year. Like, he had the lights off, the door closed, everything. People were still banging down our door. So I just want to make sure that we have an ample amount of candy this year, especially since I'm gonna be here. But I was watching a TikTok, and he was like, on the Cosby Show, their names are Cliff Huxtable, Claire Huxtable. Their names are not Cosby. And I was like, this is true. This is very true. And I know, like, Bill Cosby's name is Bill Cosby, but I'm like, the show is called The Cosbys, but their name is Huxtable. I don't know. It threw me for a loop. If I don't have any facial razors in this bag, it is going to extremely dampen my mood, because I need to shave my face. I got a 5 o'clock shadow. I got whiskers going on. It's just annoying because I had an entire 28 pack last year in August because Vivian gave me some whenever we did like our little brand meetup. She put it in our goodie bags. And then I guess I went through 28 facial razors in a year. What if I use this? My skin will probably break out so bad. Let me not do that. You know what? This has a very simple fix. Do a Walmart Plus order while I'm sleeping and shave it tonight. Like, I don't have to shave my face right now. Oh, but I don't like the way it feels. I mean, I could pluck it. If it's bothering me that bad, I could pluck it. Let's do that. Oh, baby. This is too much to pluck. No, I actually don't feel like doing that. All right, the 5 o'clock shadow is gone, but that took an inconvenient amount of time. But let's go ahead and make a nice little Halloween breakfast. Oh, y'all, I'm finna turn up. Justin, how do you feel about Halloween? You care or you don't care?
I feel like it's the most creative holiday.
Yes, it's so fun.
So, 20% off.
Y'all, the store 20% off. Okay, I wanted to get some inflatable stuff for the front yard, but I didn't realize that these were $70. But I do love this Mickey Mouse one. We ended up going to the Halloween store. Their selection sucked. They had a section that was this big of Halloween stuff, and it was just stupid. And it was like the whole store was 20% off, but like the stuff was marked up so ridiculously high that by the time they took the 20% off, it was just the normal price, or like kind of close to the normal price. So it just wasn't worth it. So we're just gonna get our fall / Halloween decorations from Amazon. We ended up going into TJ Maxx because I was thinking like, oh, you know, Halloween's right around the corner. They're gonna have a gigantic Halloween section. No, the Christmas section was gigantic. It was Christmas stuff everywhere and a small little section for Halloween stuff. But I feel like you have to start shopping for Halloween decor in the off season. So as soon as like 4th of July, you know, August, first day of August hits, I feel like that's when you have to start getting your Halloween stuff, because when it actually gets to the holiday, they don't have any stuff. Stupid. Anyway, I ended up moseying over to like the baking, like home goods side of TJ Maxx, and we got a few things because we're going to gut all these cabinets, all of these drawers, the pantry. Justin's already getting started, and we're gonna clean it because it's just so messy and chaotic, and I hate it. Anyway, we know that I love Halloween, so I got these little Halloween glass straws. I didn't realize that Justin had been breaking the glass straws because I had also been breaking the glass straws, so we got some new ones, and then we also just got some regular ones, but these are big enough to go inside of tumblers, so they'll fit inside of like my Stanleys. And we are both going to be cooking a lot now, especially since we have a KitchenAid, and he likes to make cookies. I like to like make cinnamon rolls and muffins and bagels and all that good stuff. So we got another set of measuring cups. Justin, we have to keep these connected. We also got some chip clips. Justin likes to do like the hand chopped food processor, so we got one. This was $5. And then we also needed something to display all of our baked goods in, so we got 2 of these little baking trays. I don't know how, but I ended up shattering one of my food meal prep containers, so we just got a whole new pack. This is a set of 3 and it was $13. So we are gonna start. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, what it's gonna end up looking like, but I will show you the before so you can kind of see how crazy everything is. I just had y'all sitting in the cabinet, but you see how it's like stuff up there, stuff all the way up there. This is my little cup cabinet, so it's not too crazy. This drawer won't close because there's like something behind it, but the drawers don't come off. So I don't really know how we're supposed to get behind it to fix it. But on the inside, as you can see, it looks insane. Like, it's just literally stuff everywhere. Like, it's just, oh, it's bothering me so much. And then under here is just a mess and it's chaotic. I don't even know what's in there. And then our pantry isn't as bad. I feel like Justin does a pretty good job of keeping it squared away. And then I had recently cleaned out the fridge. It's literally gonna look like there's nothing in here, but it's because we haven't restocked anything. But yeah, the fridge is good. The freezer, that's a problem for another day.
Feel like this. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What we want.
My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch fun like Jackie Brown. I wanna know if she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
Decide for what I want.
just some me time.
Hope you doing what you want.
All right, good morning, guys. I just brought Jet and JoJo to daycare. They haven't been to daycare. It's probably been like 2 weeks or so, but they are finally back today because I have a lot to do. Justin ended up having to go to work earlier than planned. Like, he was supposed to go into work at 11, but he had to go into work at 6 because one of his trainers has COVID. So he had to go up early, and like, we were cleaning and stuff all last night, and he was like, yeah, like, I'm staying up tonight because I don't have to get up early to go to work in the morning. And then at 12 o'clock he gets a text that he has to go in at 6. But he was like, you know what, it's fine, it is what it is. He took it on the chin. We went ahead and went to sleep. But yeah, I went ahead and dropped the boys off because when he gets home, I want him to be able to take a nap and not have to worry about like taking the boys out or whatever. And then I'm going to get my nails done. These are my nails right now. They are super freaking grown out, but at least they held on. Like, I'm literally not missing a single nail. None of them are chipped, none of them are messed up. Like, they're just grown out. I don't think I'm gonna get a design. I think I'm literally just gonna do Build-A-Gel with Chrome. Since Justin always makes me breakfast whenever I get off work, I'm gonna go pick him up breakfast, and then I'm gonna go train at 9 rounds. So let's go get him some breakfast. So I got Justin Chick-fil-A because I was like, he always makes me breakfast and I never bring him breakfast, but he had literally just finished eating, so I'm gonna eat his breakfast for him.
I don't need a light to get it poppin', but these bitches in my business call me out to choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. In the bedroom, I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. You know I'm scared, I'm the lowest, so the lowest. Really, you can keep it, let nobody notice it. Oh, stay out the way. Get the fuck on my space. Basements on the way, please don't pay. Pussy spin like a great escape. Need no trick, gold eyes on chains. I'm fucking, I ain't making love no more. Figured out a new bitch, what the fuck you crying for? I'm moving surface, calling on my face.
Justin told me that I should take a nap, and I did, and I feel so much better. But now it is almost 2:30 and I'm at my nail appointment. I think I'm just gonna get like some pink builder gel nails and call it a day, because I haven't had like normal pink nails in a really long time. All right, I'm back from getting my nails done. I said that I wanted to get kind of like a light pink, but by the time I went in there, I decided that I wanted to do like more of a nude with chrome. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Is that not so pretty? And then I got like nude with chrome, so it's so sparkly on top. But what we need to do right now is call AAA, because when Justin and I go to Tokyo next week, we are planning. Is it next week? Oh my god, yeah, it's literally next week on Monday. But when we go to Tokyo, we're planning on doing like the Mario Kart. And in order to do that, you have to have an international driver's license. So we have to look into getting that. And I heard that you can get it from AAA, and I heard that it's really fast, but you have to go to a full service AAA. So I'm gonna call the one near us and see if they're full service.
Thank you for calling AAA. This is Camille.
Hey Camille, my name is Jay. I was wondering if at the Tuscaloosa office you guys do the international licenses.
Yes,
Okay, perfect. Okay, awesome. Is there anything that I need to bring with me before I come, or just?
No, just your driver's license and 2 passport photos if you've done those already.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay, so what the fuck? Now me and Justin have to go get 2 passport photos because we don't have those. So let me go wake him up and let's go get some passport photos done. It has been several hours later. We ended up not going to get our international driver's licenses today, just because by the time I made it all the way back home, we would still have to go out and get our passport photos and then go all the way to the office. So I was like, you know what? We'll just do it tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm not going to get very much sleep, so I'll make sure that I, sleep in and sleep good tonight. But now that I know that I don't have to work Halloween, I'm a lot more invested in decorating for Halloween. So let me show you what we did today. We got some of our like older Halloween decorations out of storage and we put them up. So we got these little witches and the haunted house, these cute little pumpkin tea lights. This is actually our trick-or-treat jar from our first year living together, but we just kind of put it over here because it fit the vibe. These are one of our outside spiders that we had on the garage because we had like a gigantic spider and then like baby spiders coming out of it. And then we got our mini skeletons. These were also outside last year. And then I just put a Bath & Body Works candle under the cobwebs. And then for the kitchen, I love this so much. We got these little witches hats and we hung them across the cabinets. Then we also took this little guy out of storage. It was holding Jet and JoJo's dog treats last year, but now it's just up here. It's like, and then we've had these out since I think like September-ish, but we kept these out. And then we also got this little candy jar just for us, and it like lights up and plays music and all that spooky stuff. But overall, I love it. I was scrolling through TikTok and I watched this video, and it was this girl talking about how her and her husband have been together for X amount of years, and she had gotten to the point where she's like, you know what, like I'm sick of living like this. Like, you don't do anything with the kids, you don't cook, you don't clean, you don't take the trash out, you don't mow the lawn, you don't do this, you don't do that. And I think from the video, he did not have a job, right? So he was just like at home playing video games all day, Specifically like watching football, not interacting with their kids, not really interacting with her, like genuinely just being a bum. Like, this is a squatter in your house. And she was just like, she had gotten to a point where she was sick of it, and she was like, get up. Today we're gonna go look for 2 or 3, I can't remember, but an apartment for you to go live in, because you're not gonna live here anymore. You're not gonna live in my house, or our house, but you're not gonna live here and be a bum, right? And so she like scheduled all these tours for the both of them to go look at apartments, because like, I understand why she did that, because your kids are going to be living in this place and you need to make sure that it's, you know, a nice place. Now, how is he going to afford this with no income? I don't know. But anyway, she was like, they went apartment shopping and like looked around, and like that kind of made him get his act together. And he was like, okay, like I'm gonna change. So she's like, okay, well, you're gonna have to show me that you're gonna change. So she gave him like 90 days or something like that to kind of get his act together. So she was like, he started taking out the trash. No. Before that. So they started doing this thing. I can't remember what it's called, but it's pretty much like cards, like a set of cards. I think there's like 80 or so. And you write down like household responsibilities or just like life responsibilities. And you pass out the cards to the person that does the thing. So like for me, I would pass Justin the card that says, you know, pays rent, cleans kitchen, takes out trash. Like I would give him those cards. And you know, so on and so forth like that. So she ended up having like 70 cards. And I think he had like 4 or something ridiculous like that. So she was like, see, like I'm trying to show you that you don't do nearly as much as you probably think that you do. Like you don't. And so I guess like that kind of made him realize like, okay, like, you know, maybe I didn't do as much as I think, and you know, let me get my life together. So she was like, now he takes out the trash, he takes the kids to school, he mows the lawn, and you know, normal adult activities, right? And she was like, he handles all the kids' sports stuff. She was like, I don't even know what activities the kids are in these days. And she was like, he was talking to me about bringing snack for the kids. Like, you know how they have like football and there's like a snack mom of the week or whatever. So he's the coach, and he also brought snacks that week, and he was trying to see like, oh, should I bring granola bars or should I do this? And she was like, and it was so amazing because he wasn't asking me to like run out to the store and go get it. He was just like genuinely looking for feedback, and he's taking initiative and so on and so forth. I feel like when she looked in those comments, she thought it was going to be full of people singing her and her husband's praises, and it simply was not that. Like to me, you don't get kudos for raising a man. Like that is like so unattractive to me. Like I don't ever want to be in a relationship with a man that I feel like I have to raise. Huh? Hello? Is bitches well in the membrane? Like what? No, absolutely not. Like, if you feel like you have to raise your partner, do not get married to them. That is insane. Like, I think she only had like 2 or 3 kids. Like, no, you have 3 or 4 kids if you're adding your husband in. Like, you shouldn't have to cook and clean and bathe your husband. Like, what? Huh? It just genuinely does not make any sense to me. And it was like, she was expecting everybody to sing his praises because he was doing basic human things, like basic things that a husband should do, basic things that a father should do. And it took her threatening to divorce you. That's insane. I also saw another video of this girl, which the comments shocked me to my core. There was this girl, she was sleeping in the backseat of her boyfriend's car, voluntarily, might I add. She was sleeping in the back of her boyfriend's car voluntarily while he worked night shift. And it was the boyfriend's POV, and he said something to the effect of like, you know, she here. And it was supposed to be like a super cute video. She was like snuggled up in the backseat on her phone. She had a blanket. Her legs were cramped to hell sitting in that tiny backseat. And so I'm like, when did women stop getting hobbies? Like when did that happen? I don't understand that. And so I'm like physically disgusted by watching this video. Of course I don't comment, because if I don't like a video, I just scroll. But of course I do need to read the comments, because I need to make sure that I'm seeing what I'm seeing and that all of us are feeling the exact same thing. I open the comments, everybody's like, wow, this is so cute. Couple goals. blah, 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 me and my man, me and who? Huh? What do you mean by that? No, there is no possible way that as a grown adult, if Justin worked night shift, that I'm going to get my blanket, get my phone, and go sleep in his car for 12 hours and wait for him to get out. And the boyfriend, of course, like, one of the top comments did share my perspective of like, hey, this is insane. And he was like, well, what's she supposed to be doing out at the club shaking ass all night? No, she should just be at home in her own bed. Like, she ain't got to be out going to the club, but she definitely should not be sleeping in your back seat waiting for you to get off work. Excuse me. No, like, codependency in a relationship can be so toxic. Before you get into a relationship, and I'm not even gonna preach right now, but before you get into a relationship, you need to make sure that you are a whole person and that you are able to physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally stand on your own 2 feet without your partner. Okay? Your partner is not your mom. They are not your dad. They are your partner. They are your spouse. They are your significant other. They're not there to raise you. They're not there to parent you. It's no possible, like, it breaks my heart to see women so codependent like that. Like, you don't even go and sleep in your own bed when he has a 12-hour overnight shift. You sleep in his car waiting for him to get back. What? That is baffling to me. That's baffling. But it's honestly, like, at the very root of it all, it's just really sad that you don't even feel like you can be away from him for that long. You know what I mean? Like, it's strange. It is very, 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 very strange. But the majority of the comments on that video were extremely positive. People were saying that it was couple goals and it was this and that. But, like, to me, it was just weird. I don't know. What y'all think? I personally, if I have a 12-hour overnight shift, there's no possible way that I want Justin to lay in my backseat in a hospital parking lot for 12 hours waiting for me to get off work. Go home, lay down. Like, well, I don't know. But to each his own, whatever. That is just something that I just don't agree with and I find very weird and very strange. Also, last little caveat before I hang up the phone. But, like, I think it is so immensely important to marry somebody that literally is your partner in every way, shape, form, and fashion of the word. And I'm going to give you a perfect example. Yesterday, when we were organizing all of the cabinets, me and Justin were washing the dishes and we were talking, and he was just like, I could not imagine a world where I would be sitting on the couch playing my game while you sat here and organized this entire kitchen and cleaned it all by yourself. That will never happen. And I was like, and as it shouldn't, and as it won't. And he was like, no, but like he was like, it's amazing like how many people will like live in one-sided partnerships of like, this person does all the cooking and cleaning, this person pays all the bills, and like, that's just how their life goes. And I was like, yeah, to each his own, but like, there has to be some equal partnership. Like, Justin, I think he was telling his mom or somebody, he was cleaning something or cooking something or baking something and, whatever. And he was like, they said something to him. I don't know if it was his mom. I think it may have been somebody else, but he was just like, yeah, like, why would I not clean my house? Like, I live here too. Like, it's not just her job to cook. It's not just her job to clean. I live here too. And I have responsibilities as a person that lives in this house. Amen. Absolutely. Like, you're not going to sit on the game and just, talk with the boys all day and the house is dirty. Absolutely not. Justin is just now getting on the game and it is 10:37. You want to know what we did before he ever touched that game? We cleaned the kitchen. We put up the Halloween decorations. We put away 3 loads of laundry. And then what else did we do? We and he took the couch, because I washed the couch covers today. He took the couch covers out of the dryer and he put all the couch covers back on. Now that is a task that I don't wish on nobody. Like, it is so extremely irritating and just like, it's just very tedious. Before he ever touched, he's just now getting on the game and it's almost 11 o'clock. I'm cool with it. I don't know. All I'm saying is, whenever you do find a partner, or if you have a partner, just make sure that they are a partner and they're not a hindrance. That is so immensely important. We are at CVS because we need to get our passport photos taken today. Justin's passport expires in January. So one of these photos you need to keep for whatever. Or you could just come back in January and get it redone.
I mean, Are we trying to go to Germany for spring break for real?
I really want a Belgian waffle.
Going to Belgium just for some fucking waffles.
Belgian waffles are so good though. Like if they were good in Switzerland, I could only imagine.
Yeah, you was questioning me. I was like, no, this is gonna be the best waffle you ever had.
It was good.
Yeah,
and then I had some.
It was sweet. It was like
muffin.
you had some whack ass muffin.
Yeah.
But no, you want to go to Belgium just for some waffles. I'm sure Belgium's pretty.
Yeah. Or like Amsterdam.
I didn't get to go last time.
Forgot you're well traveled.
So are you?
Now, you were well traveled in high school. That's insane. That is a mark of wealth.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm on your ass again. Y'all, me and Covey, we troll Justin so hard because he grew up with a pool table or air hockey. Excuse me.
Air hockey.
Excuse me. He had an air hockey table growing up. He had a sunroom. He had a computer in his room. And you know what? He has to be bashed for that. He has to be bashed for that. When I was in high school, we didn't even have a microwave. We was warming it up in the oven.
That sounds so tedious.
It was.
You gotta preheat the oven first and then warm, or do you like put it in there as it's preheating? So
you just put it in there when you be so hungry at that point. You just put it in there as it's preheating.
Yeah, that's black.
Like I didn't have paper towels until I went to college, like deep into college. Like I was probably already in nursing school, and that was like my first interaction with a paper towel.
What are you washing your hands on? Or wiping your hands off?
Hey, whatever I can find, bro. At least I'll wash them. We used to hang our bath towels up in the bathroom, so we would just like dry them off on our bath towel.
How many bath towels are there?
I don't want to talk about it.
You know the closet we had in the apartment.
We
got so many.
They have an entire closet. Mind you, it's 2 of them. They have an entire closet dedicated to bath towels.
Bath towels, bedroom
sheets, pillowcases,
comforters. It's about 4 or 5 comforters in there. We got every blanket known to man.
I don't even think I saw a blanket until I was 19. We didn't have blankets growing up. Like I
can tell.
I think I got an Alabama blanket for my 18th birthday. But we didn't just have blankets. But we weren't poor. Like I'm not trying to make it seem like we were just like so dirt poor, but like these are just things that we just did not have. And mind you, I had a fantastic childhood. 10 out of 10. Well, not 10 out of 10. No, 10 out of 10. It was 10s across the board. I ain't gonna lie. It was before my dad became a piece of shit. He didn't become a piece of shit until after I was already an adult. So I feel like 10s across the board. My mom was great. My dad was cool at the time. My grandma wasn't dead yet. She probably thought that was so funny. Anyway, I still had a family. You know what I'm saying? You still had a family?
I still have a family.
It's just much smaller now. It's much smaller now. Yeah, being an adult is hard sometimes. Anyway. What it is?
What's going on?
Speak for yourself.
What's hard for you right now?
Bro, these people want their student loans back in blood.
They gon' just have to get that shit in blood.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Yeah.
What you mean by that?
Yeah, just give them that little, $15, $10. You paying them regardless.
I don't even think you understand how much money these people want back.
Oh, me, you had scholarships. You talking to somebody that
I did an extra year of school with no assistance.
I ain't had no scholarships. None. None.
Ooh.
I went to Auburn.
You went to Auburn?
Yes. Yes.
Boy.
Them niggas want their money.
Hey man, don't have no feds knocking on our door.
I paid them enough so they, they come back. They getting that $10, but I owe them a cool, a cool about 40.
Oh, okay. 40,000?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
What's up?
I thought you were gonna say like 300,000.
Oh, no.
40,000. That's okay. That's better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try to look. I don't try to look at it too hard.
No, because they be like, we're going to garnish your wages today. Payment has not been received. Mind you, they just sent you a confirmation of payment. Like they be fucking
they be threatening.
fear mongering.
Yeah, they got too much other shit to worry about. They worry about my student loans.
Yeah. Like, are you not worried about the current economic status of the universe?
Well, we're a part of the economic.
You worry about everything else?
We'll be a part of the economic status, not me.
Not for long.
Oh.
Okay. Let's go in here.
Let's go to CVS and then the AAA store.
Yes.
Well, I feel like we got to be out so much longer.
No.
Oh. Then what the hell you talking about? You got to do today.
I gotta cook. That's it.
Oh.
And edit my vlog.
Oh. Let me been
That takes 15 hours.
Yeah, just stop talking so much.
Okay. Okay, first things first. This is day 6 hair. Like, look how absolutely defined, like, every single curl is. Like, it looks so good. And the fact that I have to get rid of it tomorrow is so sad. Last night at work, I mean, I don't talk about my shifts anyway. I usually just be like, oh, you know, work was work. But it's one for the books, man. It's one for the books, man. That's really all I'm gonna say. I told my preceptor today at the end of my shift, I said, I just want you to know it has been a pleasure getting to know you. I will never see you again. And she was like, Jay, I'm gonna whoop your butt. I'll see you tonight. I'm like, will you? No, but it was funny. We stood strong, and she encouraged me a lot throughout the night, and I really appreciate that. Damn, I really hate that this is my hair finna be over tomorrow. Like, this time tomorrow, my hair not even gonna look like this. I'm kind of sad about it. I mean, like, I'm gonna have my hair forever. Like, my hair not going nowhere. But it's like, damn. I love my curly hair so much. It just looks so good. And I get so many compliments on it because it's so pretty. But anyway, I'm gonna take a shower. And I'm gonna go to bed. So I will see y'all this afternoon. Alright guys, we have made it to the end of this week's vlog. I feel like this has genuinely been the longest week ever. So much has happened, but the thing that I'm most happy about this week is that I get to be home for Halloween. And I know that, like, to a lot of people that's like, girl, it's literally Halloween, you're 25, but it's my favorite holiday, and it's really exciting to be able to be home and, like, pass out candy on Halloween for the first time as an adult. Like, that's such like an adult milestone. I don't know, I thought it was really cool. But yeah, so in next week's vlog, I'm gonna be getting my hair done, we're gonna be packing for Japan, and then we're gonna be in Japan. I am so immensely excited. Like, this is a bucket list trip, and I'm so grateful that we're able to do that together. But yeah, thank you guys so much for spending this week with me. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. I love you so much, and I will see you next week.